local. Now, this is KCEN HD News at 10.
Now, we have learned at least 2 lawsuits have been filed against the West Fertilizer Company since last Wednesday's explosion, and we're learning more about the last inspection of the plant nearly 3 decades ago.
KCEN HD News reporter Sophia Stamas continues our team coverage tonight with new calls for someone to take responsibility for the blast.
The Bowles family caught the West Fertilizer explosion on video. Now Bridget and Roger are suing Adair Grain Inc. The impact of the blast broke Bridget's jaw, knocked her teeth out, and tore her eardrum. Roger was in their home with their small grandchild when the foundation cracked and the ceiling caved in.
But the big question that everybody has is, who's going to pay for all this?
The suit accuses Adair Grain, owned by Donald Adair, of negligence in policies, procedures, training, supervision, maintenance, and repair.
This type of business should have a lot of insurance in place with what they do. So it remains to be seen, but that's the question. We're going to get it answered.
The last inspection by OSHA opened on February 13th, 1985. The plant was cited for 2 serious violations regarding respiratory standards and the way chemicals were handled and stored, as well as 4 lesser violations. That inspection was closed in May that year. There has been controversy over whether the plant had much more ammonium nitrate than it was allowed at the time of the blast. Regarding just how much OSHA investigators at the site found so far, a spokesperson said in an email, OSHA does not provide comment during an open and ongoing investigation. By law, OSHA has 6 months to complete an investigation. If OSHA finds violations of the OSHA standards, then OSHA can issue citations, and those citations accompany a monetary penalty.
Neighbors who live across from Adair say he took over the plant just a few years ago and wanted to turn it around, and that he's an honest and decent man who is involved in the community.
My heart goes out to the Adair family because I know they would have given anything to keep something like that from happening.
Still, some say the plant's liability can't be disputed.
Something bad happened out there that shouldn't have. It should have been prevented, and it wasn't.
Now the question is how and if victims will be compensated. In West, Sophia Stamas, KCEN HD News.
And Adair released a statement expressing sympathy for the victims. He says, quote, the owners and employees of Adair Grain and West Fertilizer Company are working closely with the investigating agencies. We pledge to do everything we can to understand what happened.